All right, so get this. Today's deep dive, we're jumping headfirst into AI. And we're talking huge E stuff here. Major players making big moves, crazy tech, and AI whiskey.
Yeah, you heard that right.
It's a wild world out there, and AI is changing the game in ways we never saw coming.
And to help us navigate this crazy landscape, we're cracking open the latest One More Thing in AI newsletter. It's like the source for startup founders and anyone who wants to stay ahead of the curve.
Absolutely, it's the pulse of the AI world.
So let's kick things off with, well, Microsoft. They've been making some seriously bold moves in the AI space.
Right out of the gate, they've got Mustafa Suleyman heading up their brand new AI division.
Hold on, Mustafa Suleyman, as in the co-founder of DeepMind and Inflection AI.
One and the same. Wow, okay, so that's a pretty big deal. What's that tell us? It's not every day you see someone with a resume like that jumping ship, right?
It tells you Microsoft's laser focused on dominating the consumer AI market. Think Copilot, Bing, Edge, stuff you use every single day. They're going all in.
So it's not just about research anymore. They want to be in our hands 24/7.
Yeah.
But what about Inflection AI? They're not just going to disappear, are they?
Nope. They're pushing forward with new leadership under CEO Sean White. And get this, they'll keep building upon that powerful Inflection 2.5 model, which, by the way, runs on Microsoft Azure.
Hold on, really? So even though they are splitting up, they're still kind of connected? Is that like a common thing in the AI world?
Oh yeah, it speaks to how closely knit these companies often are. But circling back to Microsoft, this whole thing, it really makes you wonder, are they trying to create some kind of AI empire?
An AI empire. Okay, now that's a headline. But seriously, are we talking about them calling all the shots in the AI world?
Well, think about it. This move with Suleiman, it could be a sign of things to come. Will we see other tech giants centralizing their AI efforts, trying to, I don't know, control the narrative?
Yeah, that's a good point. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Okay, enough about Microsoft. Let's talk about another heavy hitter, Nvidia. They just dropped their new Blackwell GPU, and people are calling it a quantum leap.
Oh, it's a big deal for sure.
I mean, is it really that impressive?
NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang, literally compared this moment to a new industrial revolution fueled by AI, generative AI to be specific.
Right, generative AI. That's the tech behind all the mind-blowing images and articles we're seeing, right?
Exactly. And Hong was basically saying the demand for generative AI, it's growing so fast that we need these crazy, powerful GPUs like Blackwell just to keep up. He actually joked that we're going to need a bigger boat, like in Jaws.
Okay, I see what he did there. More power, bigger boat. Got it. But do they actually have the software and the people to back up all this horsepower?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? They seem pretty confident, especially with this new inference model they announced. They're really building an entire ecosystem around their hardware, which strategically makes it really hard for competitors to catch up.
So it's not just about selling a faster engine. It's about building a whole new car to go with it.
Precisely. And speaking of building things, have you heard about Devin?
Devin. Okay, now you're just messing with me, right?
Yeah.
What could possibly be next in the world of AI?
You're going to love this. Devin, it's basically like an AI software engineer. And I'm not talking about some amateur coder. I mean, this thing's the real deal.
Wait, hold on. Seriously? It can write actual code, fix bugs, the whole 9 yards.
You got it. And get this, it does it all autonomously. No human intervention needed. Debugging, deployment, even developing new features from scratch. It's wild.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. So this has to be a total game changer for, the entire software development industry, right?
Yeah.
What happens to human developers if an AI can do all that?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And yeah, there are definitely some folks out there who think this could lead to fewer developer jobs, which, it's a valid concern. But I think there's another way to look at it.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me there's a silver lining here.
What if instead of replacing developers, this actually makes them 10 times, 100 times more productive?
Okay, so instead of one developer doing the work of one person, they could manage these massive projects solo.
Exactly. Startups could launch with way less funding. Individual developers, they could become these coding powerhouses. It completely changes the game.
Okay. I was skeptical at first, but that's actually pretty mind-blowing. But speaking of pushing boundaries, let's shift gears to something completely different. Did I hear right that there's, AI involved in making whiskey now?
You wouldn't believe it if I didn't have the data right here. There's this Scottish distillery, part of the Diageo group, and they're using AI to, analyze and perfect their whiskey aging process.
Hold on, what? How do you even begin to apply AI to something as, well, old school as making whiskey.
It's all about the data, my friend. They're feeding this AI tons of information, like temperature, humidity, even like the composition of the actual casks they use for aging.
And the AI uses all that data to, what,
Yeah.
make the whiskey age faster.
It's not faster, but better. Think of it like this. The AI becomes like a master distiller. It's analyzing all these different factors in real time, to fine-tune the aging process and create like the absolute perfect flavor profile.
So it's like having a, I don't know, a digital sommelier for your whiskey, making sure every batch is top-notch. That's pretty amazing. And speaking of amazing, this whole episode has been a whirlwind of AI breakthroughs. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about the money behind all of this. You mentioned a company earlier, FundGuard. It's doing some really interesting things in the world of finance. What's their deal?
FundGuard. They're a perfect example of how AI is shaking things up in places you'd least expect it. They've built this AI-powered platform specifically for investment accounting. And get this, they just secured a massive $100 million in funding.
$100 million. Okay, that's a serious bit of confidence. But what is it about FundGuard that's got investors so excited? It can't just be the AI buzzword, right?
While the AI label definitely doesn't hurt, FundGuard is actually solving a real problem in a massive industry. See, their platform uses AI to automate all those complex, tedious tasks that bog down traditional investment firms. All that investment accounting stuff.
So less paperwork, more efficiency, and happy investors. Sounds like a recipe for success. But let's be honest. As fascinating as AI-powered finance is, I'm sure some of our listeners are wondering, how can I actually use AI in my own life, like without needing to code or invest millions of dollars?
And that's where things get really interesting. We were talking about practical AI tools earlier, and I think this is the perfect time to circle back to Claude's new prompt library.
Yeah, you mentioned that before. Don't leave us hanging. What is this prompt library and why should I care?
Imagine like having a cheat sheet for using AI no matter what you're working on. That's basically what this prompt library is.
Okay, now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
But give me an example. How could I use one of these prompts?
Well, there's one that's designed to analyze market trends and spot like hidden business opportunities. It's like having an AI consultant on speed dial.
Whoa, okay, that's pretty impressive. But what if I'm not like a business mogul? Anything in there for the average person?
Absolutely. There's another one that can help you automate your customer service interactions. Think about it. Instant, personalized support for your business 24/7 without you lifting a finger.
Okay, see, now that would be a game changer. No more dealing with those angry customer emails at 3:00 a.m. Sign me up.
And for all the creative minds out there, there's even a prompt that uses AI to generate all kinds of content, like blog posts, social media updates, even marketing materials. It's like, say goodbye to writer's block forever.
So no matter what you do, whether you're an entrepreneur, a customer service rep, even a struggling writer, there's a prompt in there for you. It's like having a Swiss Army knife of AI tools at your fingertips.
Exactly. And the best part is these prompts are really just starting points. They kind of spark your creativity and get you thinking about how you can use AI in your own unique way. It's really about like empowering anyone to harness the power of AI, no matter their technical skills.
It's funny how we started off talking about Microsoft and Nvidia, these huge companies making these big power plays in the AI world. But then you've got something like Claude's prompt library, something anyone can use right now. It really shows you how AI is within everyone's reach now.
Absolutely. It's not just for like, tech giants and researchers anymore. It's really making its way to all of us. And it just has this like incredible potential for anything, really innovation, problem solving. It doesn't matter what you do.
It's true. This whole episode has been like one AI breakthrough after another. AI software developers, digitally aged whiskey. It's a lot to take in. If there's one thing I'm taking away from all this, it's that AI isn't some far-off thing anymore. It's here, it's evolving crazy fast, like it's already part of our lives.
Yeah, and the thing is, we're just getting started, which is really exciting. What's important is to, stay curious about it, keep learning, and don't be afraid to just try things out, Who knows what crazy AI tools we'll be talking about next year, Rachel, right?
I'm excited and honestly a little terrified to find out. But I guess that's part of what makes it so interesting, right? So to everyone listening, consider this your official invitation to really dive into the world of AI. Go check out Claude's prompt library, stay informed about what's new, and most importantly, never stop asking questions. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one building the next big AI thing. And until next time, keep exploring, keep innovating, and we'll catch you on the flip side.